the Chicago Public Library overall. I worked at several locations like Grogan Square, Lakeview, Back of the Yards, Spanish Information Service at the Cultural Center with the foreign languages and literature and language divisions. And I was Hispanic coordinator, sort of administrative position for a couple of years before coming to Lozano. I came here and it's been 30 years.
Những bài chị kia thêm.
So we can say I'm the last librarian standing. The group that started here back in '89. We have a number of librarians present, like mainly to my right. Let's see, Annie Ayers, Rosa, Yvette, Sarah. So Elvira just left, because I know some of you need to go back to your branches. This is part of the work day for you. So I have many wonderful experiences here at Lozano. I've met a lot of wonderful people, staff, patrons, community activists, teachers, artists. So I feel privileged to have known all these people, as well as just regular patrons who come here. They all have their own story to tell, and they enrich our lives in so doing many times. We have Lupe Lozano here. Rudy, welcome, Lupe. We have some strong supporters of our library, like Rosalinda Cantu, Miss Cantu, Ricardo's sister. We have the Riley family over there in the back. They helped with a lot of the setup today. We have Senora Maria Reyes, who was here when Lozano opened to the public. She retired about 6 years ago after like almost 40 years of service to the public library. Her daughter, Rosa Reyes Sanchez, she was a children's librarian. Annie Ayers was here from 91 to about 97. And Jonathan Bucio, the man standing there with the boy, was like 5 years old when Annie was a children's librarian. When they opened the Blue Skies for library kids, La Sala Encantada. So lots of memories here. All these wonderful people that have come to work here and grow and develop and move on to bigger and better opportunities. I'm the only one that's got left behind, but this is where I wanted to be all along, so I cannot complain at all. I'd like to thank my family, my wife, Denise, over here, my mother-in-law, Jane, my sister, Mirta Sevilla. My sister was a school teacher in Mexico before we moved to Chicago. My cousin Leticia. Leti does a health expo every year at the end of November here in the community at the Mexican Museum. It's called Amate Ahora, as in love yourself. Amate Ahora Health Expo. Cousin Estelita, husband Pedro. They were living in, is it Alabama? And they recently moved back to the Chicago area. They grew up in Pilsen, were married in Pilsen, Stella and Pedro. So, and some other regulars, like the folks on my left, my right, I'm sorry, this is my right. And some on my left. Joshua Flores, I met him when he was 14 years old at the library, a long time ago. The guitar man, Jose Augusto, maybe we can convince him to play a song for us. We are expecting our alderman in about 15 minutes, but anyways, I decided we should get started. Oh, and in my absence, well, since I'm retiring, Megan Fry is going to be in charge of this library. Megan and the rest of the staff decorated the auditorium and the outside of the auditorium and arranged for a lot of these goodies that we are all enjoying now. So thank you very else that help. Okay. I think at this point we can open the floor up to whoever. Megan, would you like to say a few words?
I'm a terrible public speaker, but I've only been with Lozano for about 6 months, and it's just been a really wonderful library and community, and I can see why Hector has loved to be here all these 30 years, seeing all these different people and having all these great interactions. So you'll be very missed, and we'll try to keep everything going as smoothly as possible here.
She is a wonderful children's librarian and a very creative person. She does all kinds of beautiful displays and decorations and layouts and that. So I feel grateful that we have her with us. Yeah, we got to work together about 6 months, so she got to ask me a bunch of questions about a number of things. So I think at this.
I'd like to say that I'm so grateful to you because I moved to Chicago from Tennessee to be Hector's children's librarian here at Lozano.
Yes.
And I was here for 6.5 years, and he really got me started on my career at the Chicago Public Library. And he was so welcoming to me as a children's librarian, and he let me do the programs. He partnered with me to do the Blue Skies grant, which got us the room, the Blue Skies room, the Sala and Cantata, and got us to really get the chess club all set up. And I'm always going to be grateful to you, Hector, for getting me off on the right foot. So I hope you really enjoy your retirement, and we will miss you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes.
Susan Allen.
Susan Allen.
Alan Davis. I don't know how much you know about Hector's life outside of the library, but we met Hector when he became the chess coach at our son's elementary school on the north side at Bernard Day School, and he really made a difference in the lives of so many kids there. And Jacob started coming down here and playing chess with the night moves here. Is it still going? Night moves still happening?
Yes.
Well, my son has graduated. He's 30 years old now. Hector is a very, very fond memory of his childhood. You remember him?
Yes, certainly. Their son and his group of kids from Bernard Day School, they were state champions, K through 3rd, 2 years in a row. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Anybody else? Yes, Lupe.
Yes, Hector. On behalf of our family and our community, not only Pleasantville Village, but I know a lot of people from other parts of the city have come to the Rudy Lozano Library. We want to thank you for all your hard work, your commitment, your dedication, and your love to make this library what it is today. We know we need to keep working it. We need to keep working for more greater and better self, and hopefully Megan, she will be part of that too. But it's been rough times too, with the city and the cuts and everything, and Hector had to deal with that. And also with the staff, sometimes we don't have adequate staff, like now, but he was always there and always fighting for this library to stay open and to continue to service and for the community. So Hector, we will miss you. I know I haven't been around here a lot, but I know you could call me and we could talk then. I did a daycare for over 10 years in my home. I worked in daycare for over 20-some years, and but I always kept in touch with Hector, and whatever problems we had, we try to work it. And Hector, I promise you that now that I have a new grandson that was born on Monday.
Congratulations.
All my grandchildren and all my children that I care for are now gone and going to public schools now, and so that I will be more available, Megan, to work with you. We talked about a couple of things that we want to do, especially get the Friends group organized. So if anybody here would like to be part of the Friend group.
What is it?
The Friend group is it's a group of people who work here with It's all volunteer. We work with Hector, the director and the staff, to make it more like bigger and better input, and to work together to make sure that the library is standing and to its potential. Right now, I know that we have a lack of staff, so that's gonna be our first priority. I know the mayors have put a freeze, but I don't understand how we're gonna be able to function here with almost 5 staff missing. So that's gonna be our priority, Hector. We're gonna work on that. Even if we have to get the politicians involved we can't function and do a good job here if we don't have the staff. But I'm willing to come here and volunteer if I need to. Would that be okay? Could people come here and help volunteer?
There is like a process to go through, but we can
Yeah.
definitely use you for definitely.
So maybe if people are retired or looking for something to do, that would be great. We really need to do that. So I promise you I will be more active and be part of the library, the Rudy Lozano
Yeah.
Library.
And there are some libraries that have strong friends groups, I think Westtown maybe, but Rogers Park for many, many years has had a very strong friends group.
Yes.
And so
I-
some are
we had a
active.
friends group here during your time. And so I have a lot of contact with different friend groups, in the different areas, especially in the north side. And I
Mhm.
think even in the south side, there's,
Yeah.
the regional one too.
Yeah.
But, we need to work hard and try to make this library what it needs to be and the needs for the community. And for the schools and for all the, organizations and that can use the library, so.
And yes, and every year, mid-July, we have a Rudy Lozano anniversary ceremony. And we get a performer to come, and Lupe usually comes to give a speech. And her middle son's birthday, Pepe's birthday is May 1st. I always remember that because I came to the library on May 1st. So, yeah, thank you, Lupe.
Thank you, Hector. This is just something small that we decided to
No
bring you.
sidewalk.
Don't worry about it. For you to enjoy your retirement.
Thank you so much.
I know we'll still see him with the chess,
Yeah.
because
Right,
he is
right.
still part of that.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
If you wouldn't mind opening it now?
Yes, open it
So
now.
that I can get my part of what we were gonna say.
Oh,
You don't
okay,
mind?
I think she's next.
So we're-
It's a bag, it's got a big wall clock, is that? Oh, look, thank you.
Wow.
Let's see, 12 hours, yeah, it's an antique.
Very nice.
Now you can be on time.
I actually still have my invitation that I was sent for the inauguration of the library. I still have it.
Oh, wow,
And,
thank you.
I've had the opportunity to, actually Miss Annie was the children's librarian when my kids were coming.
Oh,
And the program, the support you gave the program, that the kids got to go to the Art Institute to see the display from Monet, all these programs. Also, the chess program was going on. My kids, well, they're now adults, were in the chess program. Unfortunately, for some reason, I've never gotten the knack. And people won't play with me because I'm really bad. But that's okay. But because my kids were here, there were kids from the community at school where I was working who needed a lot of support. So they were meeting while my kids were in chess, and Hector was nice enough, none of you remembered, he said, you know what, are you gonna be here every week? I said, yes, their kids, parents are dropping them off and picking them up, they need it. He put a table, put a little paper that said, do not use. When I got here, while they were playing chess, every single week, I had a reserved table, I'm so special. But one of the reasons we chose the clock was, a lot of time, you can't really count the minutes, the hours, the weeks, or the months. But your dedication, your determination, your support, and the fact that of the love of the community and the kids who have come through those doors and who will continue is because your heart and soul has been in it.
thank you.
So I just want to thank you because my kids, when they play, they always remind me that I don't know how to play. That's okay, that's okay. And even when I see kids and former students, they go, remember we used to go to Lozano Library? Yes. Was it worth it? Yes. And I said, you know what? Thank you, because I know they're not gonna come back to, yeah, we were here on Monday, but that's okay. So I do wanna thank you and just wish you the best in your next endeavor in life.
Thank you.
Filled with happiness, health, peace, love, and always friendship. So mil gracias on behalf of my kids,
Thank you.
myself, and parents who walk through those doors.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sandra. So people remember Annie as well. Jonathan was 5 years old when Annie opened that Blue Skies Room 23 years ago. Okay. Did you want to say something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks for, yeah, we had, it was like back in April, we did a domestic violence, missing women and children forum here. And when they saw us on TV, they donated $18,000 because Channel 9 had gave my phone number, and Channel 9 had this guy called Sir Finance call us up and said he wanted to donate $18,000 to the missing postal worker named Kira Coase that's been missing out for about a year. So we took that and we put that, so now her reward is $45,000 for reward for if anybody knows the information about the missing postal worker and her baby. So thanks to Sir Finance watching us on Channel 9 when we had Channel 9, 5, 7, Fox 32, all of them here, and they watched us on this stage right here.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Well, I want to say something.
Okay.
Hector knows I can go on and on forever. But I'm going to stand over here by Hector because he meant so much to my son. It is very moving to me. And I love him for what he did.
Thank you.
And let's all remember, Hector Hernandez is Hector Hernandez. How it happened, it happened. And it's a blessing. To all of you, thank you.
Thank you, Alan. This is Mr. Alan Davis. Jonathan, any words of wisdom?
I remember coming to the library when I was little. Me and my twin brother would come here and do the summer reading program with Annie and read big old stacks of books and have them all read by the end, and doing chess with Hector and all our childhood friends. I was just teaching Sam right now. He's like, can't we just go play computer? But we'll he'll learn chess soon.
How old is
enough.
he?
He's gonna be 5 in October.
That's how old you were when the Blue Skies Room opened to the public.
Yeah,
Very
we were
good.
we were just down there. We're in the room right now. And Sam is the extension of that, I guess. Him bringing his kid here too, hopefully, in the coming years, And it's all because of Mr. Hector and everyone pulling together, our community, and
Thank you.
having a lot of things for us to do,
And Jonathan also worked here as a U Media specialist last year, I think, not too long ago.
Yeah,
And-
it was good to just see the same kind of panorama outside and just seeing how everything changes and everyone grows and then new people come in and new kids want to fill their heads up with
Yeah.
information and knowledge and community, and it's gonna keep going, and it started on a really good light, which is Mr. Hector.
Yeah, there's always lots of kids. Yeah, they keep making them. Okay. I would like to acknowledge Mr. Loredo, Natividad Loredo. He's a former Juarez High School principal. His mother, Doña Inés Loredo, was the chair of the Pilsen Library Committee. That was the committee that dealt with the Chicago Public Library Administration while this library was being built, while it was in the making, prior to the opening. And his father, Don Antonio Loredo, was a co-worker of my father in the railroad. So at one time, Mr. Loredo was in charge of Juarez, I was in charge of Lozano. The sons of the railroad workers were in charge of two prominent cultural institutions in the Pilsen community. So, thank you. Would you like to say a few words?
God, you put me on the spot. Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
The other thing is they made a good choice. You've been here how long?
30 and a half years,
30 years. 30 years.
same spot.
That's the same spot. So they made a very good choice when they chose you.
Thank you.
You've done wonders with this library from the very beginning, and that was the intention.
Mhm.
Now, originally, the neighborhood, what they had was a mobile. You got rid of the mobile, made a permanent library with the idea of it being for the community. And you have fulfilled that goal for our community.
Thank you.
So I wish to thank you on behalf of the family
Sure.
and the
You're welcome.
community.
Okay.
You've always done great,
Mhm.
and I like your chess club. That's always been one of the greatest things for our community and for our kids. So thank you very much. You've done a wonderful job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. To the mother, I remember when Lozano branch opened, finally, the Cultural Library Committee, they considered that their job was done. Now it was up to someone else to take over, and I was the selected librarian, and I've been here 30 years. 30 years, so
Rudy
thank you.
Lozano.
Okay. Well, our alderman should be here any minute, but if.
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
Walking in.
He's walking in.
Here's the list if you're interested in
There we
becoming a
have Maya.
member of the Rudy Lozano, okay? We can call you or email.
Thank you. Hello, you're just in time, Byron, you're next.
Get your library
Our
card.
alderman's here. Let's welcome Byron.
¿Para aquí? Ok, ¿aquí está bien?
Como guste, allá o acá.
Aquí creo que está bien. Que no está bien. Good to see you.
You want to be up on high, but.
English and Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Byron Sixto Lopez, and I'm the alderman of the 25th Ward. I'm actually very, very humbled to have been invited to say a few words. Hector obviously has been a great, great asset to the community, has been obviously someone who's gone above and beyond to serve us as a librarian for 3 decades. And we want to make sure that we take our time to say thank you. Thank you to the public servants to make this community what it is. So I was, couldn't miss this opportunity. Thank you, Lupe. I'm glad that Lupe Lozano is also here. This is important that we learn and we continue to raise awareness about our history, right? The history of the library, and Rudy Lozano obviously is the legacy that we carry forward. I'm glad that Lupe was here too. That was a great surprise because that history is very important to us. And these institutions, libraries, are important to us. So we are thankful for having great servants like Hector who have served in a very honorable manner to our community for many years. It's always good to be thankful. We look forward to keep you coming around, and I hope that the chess club continues. We hope to have many more workshops, hopefully to honor our history too, to have more workshops to learn about Rudy Lozano and the great resiliency and the history of resistance and fight that our community still has today. So I want to thank you for all your service, Hector. Thank you, Lupe, for being here, because your legacy is here present, and that also validates our institutions. So thank you, everyone, for taking the time for being here, and thanking our public servants. Great to see families, great to see our community coming together for the good things as well. So muchísimas gracias por todos por venir, y es un honor, un orgullo tener pues bibliotecarios como Héctor. Así que muchísimas gracias, y vamos a seguir pues honrando ese legado que nos dejó Rudy, que nos deja la comunidad. Gracias por su servicio, y pues nosotros esperamos servirles de la misma manera, con honradez, con dedicación, para que nuestra comunidad siga adelante. Así que muchas gracias, y gracias, Héctor.
Gracias,
Thank
La familia Riley, decimos muchas gracias, fue un honor de conocerlo y trabajar con usted.
Gracias.
Que Dios lo bendiga. Gracias.
Okay. We also have a Rudy Lozano exhibit in the children's area, so if anyone would like to take a walk over there and see the exhibit.
I want to say something.
Yes. Okay, one more?
One more, okay. Que ya como compartir que yo ahora que estoy recordando la biblioteca en mi tiempo, que era una chiquitita cruzar la calle, donde hacía todas las tareas y todo el éxito que hacía académico era en una librería, quizás el espacio de esto, así. Y la cerraron por un buen tiempo. Y muchos de mis colegas y amistades estábamos realmente sin espacio donde hacer la tarea y el espacio y la tranquilidad para lograr lo que necesitábamos lograr. Y hicieron la construcción de la biblioteca esta. Y constantemente durante toda la trayectoria académica que tuve aquí en Pilsen, sea si fue para entrar a la prepa donde tenía que escribir mis oraciones y X, era siempre con la ayuda de René y el equipo, cualquiera que podría ayudar, que nos recibían, era todo un grupete de varios estudiantes. Siempre teníamos la confianza, la plena confianza que si teníamos X tarea era aquí, que íbamos a buscar en la computadora todos los recursos, toda la información, los libros, de dónde pedirlos, sea en el Herald Washington o donde sea. Nosotros nomás veníamos con los librarians para ver cómo le íbamos a hacer con la tarea. O sea, no teníamos ninguna duda que íbamos a lograr estos retos de nuestras maestras, porque sabíamos que podíamos contar con ustedes, ayudarnos a lograr todo lo que tiene que ver con nuestras tareas. Igual, cuando fui yo a la universidad, aunque allá también iba, definitivamente, gracias a la trayectoria de aquí, yo sabía que siempre los librarians iban a ser mi fuerte, ¿verdad? Porque gracias a ustedes pues, sabían dónde buscar para ganar la información necesaria. Igual, para comprar mi edificio, fui aquí a hacer el research para buscar, pues, first time home buyer, what do I do? So, pregunté a mi librarian, right? What do I do? What do I have to find? Research and whatever, every programs, todos los programas, gracias a ustedes, gracias René, gracias al equipo, logramos terminar eso. Igual, cuando mi papá falleció, comenzamos a fundar la organización Amate Ahora, escribir las propuestas. Fue aquí que comencé a hacer la información y agarrar todos los recursos necesarios de ver, René, a dónde voy y el equipo, dónde voy para agarrar esa información. Igual, cuando tuve la oportunidad de estar seleccionada a ser oradora en el TEDx, aquí, gracias a ti, René, nos dijiste, bueno, aquí pueden ensayar antes de ir al museo a dar la presentación. Aquí es donde ensayamos, we set up camp, teníamos cámaras, computadoras, vino el DePaul University, varias otras universidades a lograr todo aquí, en este espacio. Entonces, definitivamente, muchas gracias.
Gracias, primo. That's my cousin, Leticia Madrigal. When she said Renee, she's referring to me. My siblings, my brother, sister's cousin, everyone knows me as Renee. It wasn't until I came to the U.S. that I was told your first name is Hector. This day forward, this is, yes, so.
We could call you Nene?
Yes.
That's what the R stands.
I would just like to say something, that I met Hector about 25 years, or Renee now, 25 years ago. And he looks almost the same, which is probably sad for when he looked like that. But he ended up, there was a meeting here about homeless guys making it difficult for kids to study. So we had a big meeting, what we're going to do about it. And he kind of casually mentions, oh, this is a guy that's the national chess champion, a 6th grader or something. And I said, what? The national chess champion? Like, of all the rich kids in New York and California and Texas, the national, out of the whole country, a kid from Pilsen is the national chess champion.
Yes.
And nobody knows about it. Everybody knows there's gangbangers, everybody knows there's problems, but nobody knows about this. So I would just like to thank you, whatever name you're going by now in retirement, for all the hundreds and hundreds of kids that you helped with that chess program, because you ended up doing it in a number of the schools too. So thank you for that. Okay.
Thank you.
That's a real hero in the neighborhood.
Mr. Callahan also sponsored a number of kids to go to chess tournaments. Thank you, Rick.
Bravo,